Dennis Weaver here for the District 8 preview for week number 4. District action returns to District 8 with 3 big district games. Lawrenceburg will be the site of the Franklin County-Lawrence County game, and setting up the action for the visiting Rebels, here's Al Clark of WCDT.
The Rebels will have to put the first 4 games of the regular season behind them and travel to Lawrence County Friday night for an opportunity for their first district win and get back on track using their many offensive weapons and a defense that's going to have to stop the Wildcats for a full 4 quarters in order to come away with that first district win for 2011. I'm Al Clark, and we'll have all the action here on AM 1340 WCDT.
The radio home of the Lawrence County Wildcats is WDXE, who gives us Stanley Wilson with this report.
The Lawrence County Wildcats will be going after their first District 8 AAA win this Friday night when they entertain the Franklin County Rebels. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. at Hendrick Stagg Stadium in Lawrenceburg. Lawrence County retained the Van Johnson Cup last week by beating in-county rival Loretto's 27-21. The Wildcats needed a fumble recovery by Tyler Kilburn at their own 6-yard line with 38 seconds to play to preserve their first win of the season. Both teams this week will rely on executing the wing T offense. Senior Wildcat Tevin Wilson rushed for 179 yards last week after being moved from fullback to wingback. Look for both teams to light up the scoreboard in this big District 8 AAA matchup. I'm Stanley Wilson for WDXE.
In Tullahoma, the other pack of Wildcats welcome in Lincoln County. Covering the Falcons for WYTM, here is Donnie Honey.
The Lincoln County Falcons travel to Tullahoma tonight for a key District 8 play game. Tullahoma already has 1 district loss entering the game to Columbia, and the Falcons are 1-0, having defeated the Lawrence County Wildcats in Week 2. The Falcons come into the game, however, having lost last week to a very good and once beaten Independence team, while Tullahoma comes into tonight's game having rolled over Coffee County 32-7 in last week's action. Both teams like to throw the ball all over the field and mix in a run or 2 occasionally. Both teams are averaging right at 140 yards per game passing the ball, so there should be plenty of action all game long. Weather should be just right for football with cooler temperatures expected. Game time is 7 p.m. at Tullahoma's Watkins Stadium. For YTM 105.5, I'm Donnie Honey reporting.
And the source of Wildcat sports in Tullahoma is WHMT, and they bring us Deuce Anderson with this report.
The Wildcats host their first home game this season as district foe Lincoln County come to town. Both teams enter this contest with a 2-2 record with tough losses and monumental wins. The big question on Wildcat faithful minds this week is which City Cat team will show up to play. The offensive powerhouse of their 2 wins or the non-executing offense which led to their 2 losses. No matter what, Tullahoma's smothering and opportunistic defense will keep them in the game, giving them a chance to win. For the Tullahoma Sports Guys and WHMT Radio, this is Deuce Anderson.
And we conclude this week's report in Columbia as the district's 2 undefeated teams, Columbia and Shelbyville Central, will butt heads. Covering the Eagles, Rusty Reed of WLIJ Jax Radio, who files this report.
It's the battle of the unbeatens tonight as Shelbyville Central High School travels to Columbia to take on your defending Class 5A state champions. Shelbyville looks to do something that hasn't been done since 1992. As a matter of fact, the majority of our players not even born the last time Shelbyville beat Columbia. 1992, the last time that happened. Of course, for the first time since 1995, Shelbyville opens their season at 5-0. It'll take everyone on the same page tonight as Shelbyville takes on Columbia. Reporting for the District 8 AAA preview, I'm Rusty Reed with WLIJ AM 1580. This is Jax Radio.
And the voice of the defending state champions is Dan James, who delivers the Lions preview.
It'll be a matchup of district unbeatens as the Columbia Central Lions face off with the Shelbyville Golden Eagles at Lindsey Nelson Stadium at 7. It's homecoming for the Lions, and the Eagles hope to upend them and spoil a so-far perfect season. The Lions are coming off a 27-10 win over non-district foe Marshall County last week with a very strong offensive showing from Matthew Marcrom, Eric Ballou, and Dre Hall. Lion Walk starts at 5. The game begins at 7 with homecoming festivities around 6:30. For the District 8 preview, I'm Dan James.
That does it for the District 8 preview. Folks, you can join the discussion on Friday nights by following Friday Night Thunder on Facebook and or Twitter. Just search for Friday Night Thunder. This is Dennis Weaver of Friday Night Thunder.